Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the monthly art I consumed. So um today is the last day of April, which is pretty crazy. I mean, we've already gone through 4 months out of the year, which is pretty crazy. And um as you guys probably already know, my birthday's next month in May and I'm turning 21, and it's pretty crazy. Like, I'm turning 21 and everything is like I don't know, like I feel like this is like a really crazy age to turn. Like, it's a cool year to turn. And also it's my golden birthday because, as you guys know, if you guys don't know, actually, golden birthdays are basically you are turning the age that the day you were born. Yeah. I was trying to explain it, and I think I explained it in the right way. Yeah. You you basically, your golden birthday is the when you turn the age that the day that you were born. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I just had to repeat it because I was like, wait a minute. So, yeah. And yeah, even though it is a pretty crazy age, um I am like, I don't feel like I'm turning 21 next month. Like, I don't know, like I just feel like, you wait so long to turn a specific age, and then when you get there, it's just like you feel absolutely nothing about it. And I think that's just like with growing up and, maturing and everything. But also at the same time, it's just like, I don't know if it's just like uh like a me thing. Like, why do I not feel like I'm turning this age? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I feel like it's but yeah, I am like really just excited for my 21st birthday, and I want my birthday to feel very fun and nice and special. Um so yeah. Um but um but other than that, let's get right into the video. So we're gonna start with movies since I have my notebook, and I have my notebook here, and I write down like the films that I write for each month, and we are on April, so yeah. And also, I feel like I haven't been watching that many movies or reading that much this month, but yeah. But I'm gonna start with the life list. So the life list was basically with Sophia Carson. I don't know who the other guys were. I don't know what their names are. But I watched this. This was about basically her mom gets sick again, and um she eventually passes away, and she leaves her family with a will that it's you guys know what a will is, but basically, like, certain things go to certain people, and she basically gets nothing. But turns out that her mom left her these little videos, and she has to follow the life list that her Sophia Carson's character wrote when she was a teenager. And yeah, so her mom wants her to follow that list and to get what she um get her things from the will. I don't know. I don't really know like um what it's called. I guess like whatever the person is giving in the will. I don't know. But yeah, so she basically had to follow the list, and if she did everything on the list, she would get whatever her mom left her. Um so yeah, and she basically does all but one, and yeah, and basically it was just like for her to, to do the things that she kind of put on the back burner because her mom got sick, and because her character let she basically like took care of like so many things, and that weren't really for her, and she wasn't really doing the things that she loves, and her mom was like, you need to do these things, you need to like find the love of your life, you need to be you need to teach again, you need to do all these things that you really loved, but you left it away, you put it away. And yeah, it was nice. It wasn't the I don't know how I felt about the movie. It was definitely a nice one, but I feel like out of all of the Sophia Carson movies I have seen, um I would say that she's done better than this. But yeah, it was a nice one. And then I watched Brave, which I hope everybody knows what that movie is about. But basically it's about Merida, and she like um has like an like she's like has to go through an arranged marriage, but she doesn't want that, and she just wants to be free, and she wants to basically just do what she wants to do and just live. And her mom is like, you are a princess, you have to do these things because that is what is expected of you. And yeah, and that's what she had to do, so she's making her own daughter do those things as well. So yeah, and both of them are like both of them are conflicted with each other, and they have to, and basically they're just like, they don't they both are like, you don't listen to me, you don't listen to me. And and spoiler alert, she gets a magic potion thing from from this witch, and basically it turns her mother into a bear. And yeah, and basically they have to work together and basically fix the bond that was torn, to become a family, and to just to finally understand each other and where each other is coming from, on both levels, and they finally get to that point. And also, spoiler, if you guys don't know, I don't know why you haven't seen this movie if you haven't, but yeah, she turns back human at the last moment, and yeah, and happy ending. Also, and also, I think it's Merida is one of my favorite Disney princesses out of all the Disney princesses. I feel like she's definitely my favorite. I feel like it has like changed like a couple times when I was a kid, but like I feel like for the longest time, like since I was 11, 12, Merida has been my favorite, and it's still stuck now, like seeing the movie again for a long time. I don't even remember the last time that I saw it before I watched it this month. I don't even remember the last time that I watched this movie. So it's good like that I'm watching these like old Disney movies because I feel like I haven't like been watching any of the Disney movies. Like I don't even like remember any of the Disney movies, and I need to know. Like I need to know what all of them are about. And one of the Disney movies that I want to watch soon is I want to watch The Fox and the Hound. It just looks like a cute movie, so I'm excited. I don't really know what it's about, but I'm super excited to see what it is. And yeah. Then I watched 101 Dalmatians, and also I watched because like I don't know if you guys know, but obviously there's like translations and stuff on the movies, on the DVDs or whatever. And I watched it in the French translation because I don't know. I don't know like what I mention or would not mention, but um I'm learning French, and I am trying to get good at it, and I'm trying to immerse myself in French language and stuff, and by listening to French music and watch movies, watch videos in French, whatever the case may be, just watch it in French and listen to French music and stuff like that, French podcasts, whatever. And I have yet to listen to a French audiobook. What is. I don't know. Um, but yeah, it was a really good movie. I feel like I feel like that was the longest, shortest movie I've ever seen. I don't know. It felt so long, but it also felt so short at the same time. I don't know, because I felt like the ending was rushed, but it felt like such a long movie. I don't know like how that's possible, but it was. And I don't know. I thought it was a really nice movie. I honestly like it was good watching it again because I did not remember what that movie um was about, or I knew what it was about, but I didn't like remember how the movie went. I mean, that's what I meant, I think. What I meant to say, but I didn't know how the movie went. So it was really cool seeing how the movie went, and to see like also like the Cruella with Emma Stone. Is it Emma Stone? There's so many Emmas. I don't remember. I think it is Emma Stone. Emma Stone, and I don't know who was playing that other lady. I don't know. I don't know who it was, but just seeing them was like kind of like the prequel Cru- uh to who Cruella is and was, and how she became who she was. And yeah. And then I watched Night at the Museum, and I watched that with my family, and um we had like a little movie night, and we watched Night at the Museum, and that one was a such a good and funny movie. And I think it was really good because I feel like we kind of just like forget like how good and nostalgic movies are until we watch them again, and that's how I felt. And it also like I've been wanting to watch like more Ben Stiller movies, and I am soon going to get the movie Zoolander. So, yeah, I have never seen it, so I'm excited to watch it. Um, I don't even know. I don't know. My impression of clips that I've seen of the movie, like I'm assuming that it's a comedy, but I don't know for sure if it is a comedy or not, but sorry for this glare on my glasses. I can't take off my glasses or else I can't see. But yeah, so I'm sorry about that. Um, but yeah, it was just such a cool movie to see, and also to see, I feel like even though like the stuff in the movie wasn't realistic, I feel like the um the actual characters, like Ben Stiller's character, I feel like that was just like, even though I've never experienced it, um like with my own parents, but I feel like I've seen like uh things like this, and I feel like it is like a real depiction of how divorce really is, and like trying to work things out between um between each parent, and like to like, you know, and yeah, and like to work things out to, you know, be as stable as you can be for your children. So, yeah, like I've seen like so many like reality shows and stuff like that with divorce, and it just seems like it's really hard, especially if there's children involved. It's like very like back and forth, and yeah, and it seems like very difficult and really hard both on both parties. So, yeah, and then I watched Mary Poppins, and I absolutely loved Mary. I remember when I first watched when I first moved into this house that I live in, was like 8, 9 years ago. I remember like I was watching this movie every single night for days, because I don't think, yeah, there was no Wi-Fi. I didn't have anything set up. I didn't really have a lot of movies, and I was just watching this movie every single day. I was watching Mary Poppins, Nanny McPhee, and Peter Pan all the time, every single day. If not every single day, every other day I was watching these movies. So, and not the cartoon Peter Pan, but the live action Peter Pan, not. Okay. Um and then I watched My Girl, and oh my gosh. Um that movie is just, it does something for me, because it's just such a wonderful movie, and I love it so much. And I think the child love with Veda, and what's his name again? J Thomas J. Thomas J is so cute. And I also think that um it's so, like, that movie is just so beautiful, and her and I really liked how, she has been surrounded by death, but she has such a misconstrued version of what death really is. And yeah, it's just really, I liked how, um I don't know, like I really enjoyed how, like, I don't know, like it has a certain nostalgia to it, but feel it doesn't feel like something that you would ever get tired of. It's such a timeless movie, and I honestly enjoy it so much. And yeah, and it's such a sad movie. Every single time I watch that movie, I cry. That movie is so sad. But I love it so much. And then someone I was like wanting to watch this movie, but also just someone recommended to me this movie and I had to watch it then. I watched Amelie, and I was literally, when I was watching this movie, I was like, this movie is literally a autistic girl's diary. And I was like, she's such an overthinker like me. And she just is so dramatic, and and I thought it was really funny because like at first I was like, so like why is she collecting rocks? But then I was like, oh. And then they just show a scene of her like skipping rocks, and I was like, and I didn't get it until the last clip of her collecting a rock and skipping the rock after. And I was like, oh, that's why she collects rocks, because she enjoys skipping rocks. And I was like, oh. And there was like little aspects here and there that I was like, this is really cool and very interesting, and this is so me. And yeah. And I was just, I don't know like how I felt about I'm moving. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So I was like, I don't really know how I feel about this um movie, because I don't know. But then in like the middle, but then when I finished the movie, I was like, oh, this is literally me. This is literally me. And yeah, that's kind of how I felt about that one. I can't really explain it. um but yeah, but also another thing that I kind of like also kind of was like, this is so me, is that like well, and this could also relate to other people as well, not just autistic people, but we kind of just like wait for things to happen and nothing really goes on, and we want exciting things and we want fun things to happen, but nothing really goes on until something happens. And yeah, and then it just goes and life goes on. And I was kind of in awe of this movie, because it was just like, this is literally me. And I was like, oh. So that's just it. And then is this really the last movie I seen? Oh. Okay, yeah, it is. And then I watched Violet Evergarden the movie, and this this just made me cry. This movie is such, like, just like the show and the movie, like it's such, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I don't even know, like, this is like the most, I think they put so much intricate detail into characters and the design of like the actual show and like the movie. Like there's so many beautiful details, and like the art in this movie, oh my gosh. And I loved everything about this show and movie. so much and I love it. And this is actually my second time. I act like literally I binged the show and then after I watched the movie and all in one day. Yep, I did. I stayed up all night watching the show and movie. Don't worry, I went to bed at a reasonable time. But well, to me, I I probably went to bed that day at like 3 in the morning. But yeah, so those are all the movies that I've seen. Now we're gonna talk about some books that I read. And let me just tell you, it is a very short, very, very short list. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So, the first book that I hold on. Okay. Is it going? Yeah, okay. Um but the first book that I read was The Taming of Ryder Kavanaugh by Stephanie Lawrence. And I gave this book 3 stars. And I have no idea what this book is about. I don't know. I really don't know what this book is about. I'm sorry. I don't know. And yeah. I have no idea what this book is about. I don't remember it at all. Um yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next book. And I'm about to tell you guys right now, very short. I'm looking at the list of all the books I read and literally there's 4 books. 4. This is literally the shortest amount of books that I've read in a month at all this year. I don't even remember reading this short of books before. But yeah, so the next book I read was To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf. And I really wanted to get into Virginia Woolf because I heard she was a really good writer and she has a really she really has a huge list of books that are very popular, like this one, To the Lighthouse. She has The Waves, and then she has a room of one's own, and then she has one other book. I can't remember. It's called I think it's called Mrs. Dalloway, and then she has this other book that's popular. It's called Orlando. But yes, but I started with To the Lighthouse because I thought this one would be um interesting because it kind of reminded me of another book that I read called Shirley. It's by Charlotte Bronte. But I don't know, like it was just not it I don't know, it just it was similar, but it didn't I don't know, it didn't hit the way that Shirley did. And to be honest, I didn't really like Shirley either, but I feel like with Shirley it was better, but it was but yeah, I feel like To the Lighthouse, it was very great writing, but it wasn't my thing. I think I don't know, like I guess like when it comes to the relationship the with the husband and wife, I don't know, like I didn't really like how the whole thing was set up. And yeah, I don't know, like it just felt like, you know, it just felt like blah to me. Like they were doing this and they were waiting so long to go to the lighthouse, and then when they finally could, they couldn't go because of weather, I think. And then they did finally go. But also it's about relationship and, you know, having a better relationship with her husband over time. And yeah, and I think I think they did figure their stuff out, because I think that the husband thought that she didn't like him, but I don't know. The book was, I don't want to say confusing, but it wasn't, I didn't really understand why they couldn't fix the relationship. If they only just talked to each other and talked about their feelings and like all this stuff. And like I'm so like, even though this is like an old book, I'm so over men just like not saying how they feel. Like if you're in a relationship with someone, or if you're married to someone, you need to tell them how you feel, because you are married to each other. You guys should be talking to each other and not having misunderstandings with each other and all that stuff. I don't get it. Like I really don't get it. Like how are you married to each other or in a relationship with each other and you don't talk about these things? And like it's just like, forget pride. Just talk to each other and finally understand. If they only just talk to each other, none of this would have been a problem. And that doesn't just go for this book, that goes for any book that has like the misunderstanding trope with marriage. I don't get it. Like, why are you having these problems? Why you're literally married but you're separated? You're not together because you're not talking to each other. You're not being in you're not close with each other. Like, what? This doesn't make any sense. I don't know, guys. This is crazy, to be honest. Oh my god. This is craziness. Like why haven't they talked to each other? Like it would have been so much easier if they did. But I'm not even gonna talk about that no more. And then I read Wisteria, and I did make a review on that. If you guys did not watch that review, then make sure that you go watch it. It's on my channel. It's out now. Go watch it. Give it a watch. Give it a listen. Um, but anyway, so I read Wisteria, and it's the third book in the Belladonna series. And this book is by Adeline Grace, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars, but again, I feel like with Foxglove, I feel like, I don't know, it could have been so much better. And again, with the, I feel like, you know, once like Fate and Blythe like realized, you know, that they actually do like each other and love each other, I feel like they should have been more close to each other and like been together more. But it didn't work out that way. And even Fate said it himself. He was like, I should have said it more. I should have done more to let her know that I loved her. And yeah, I felt like there was more. I felt like they should have been together more and hung out more. Um, but yeah, but I guess for the plot of the story, I guess they had to, you know, be apart to be together, I guess. But also, I did not like how they handled the end of the book. If you guys know, you know. I don't want to spoil it if you guys haven't read it, but I'm just going to say I did not like how there is spoilers in my review, but I'm not going to spoil it here. Um but yeah, I really did not like how they handled the end of the book. And yeah. So that's why it's only a 4. Um and only a 4. No points, no nothing. Just a plain 4. Um but yeah, like I feel like I don't know why they had to do that. Like why? Like why? That doesn't make no sense. And then yeah, like I was just like, what? This doesn't make any sense. But yeah. And then my most recent read was The Duke and I by Julia Quinn. Hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on. Yeah. And this I gave 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. And also, reading the book made me want to watch Bridgerton again and start from season 1 because, yeah. And tell me why. I literally read all of the books. I literally read the Bridgerton series in out of order, all of them. I did not read a single book in order at all. Not even like for like also for Julia Quinn's other books as well. Like I did not read them in order at all. Like so yeah. Ooh, I cracked my foot. Eek. But yeah, like I really enjoyed reading it. Um but yeah. Again with the miscommunication trope. Um but for this it actually works. For some things it works, but for others, for miscommunication trope, it's just annoying. And yeah, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work because it doesn't make any sense. But for some books, like hold on, I literally have my favorite book and it has the miscommunication trope is Normal People. This book right here has the most miscommunication trope ever in this book, but it works. It works because this book is about miscommunication and kind of like seeing what others perceive of them and then reflect that back on how I perceive themselves. So yeah, like this book. So yeah, this book is about miscommunication, but it's also about perception of others and their own selves. What in the world? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. But yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, so it was just it just was a wonderful read. So yeah. Also, I'm thinking of rereading Normal People as well. because I did annotate the book, but I want to, excuse me, but I want to reread it, read it. What? I want to reread it and just like see like the things that I missed, but also see things and just like reread the things. I adore Connell and his mind, and yeah, like I don't know, like I literally love normal people because of Connell, because the way that he sees people and also the way that he sees Marianne is so beautiful. And I've mentioned this so many times. Like the way that Connell thinks is so like beautiful. And yeah. And now we're gonna talk about music. I'm going on my Spotify because to be honest, I don't know what I've been listening to. So yeah, so let me see. I'm gonna go to my library and yeah. So okay, so I think this song just came out, I think. Um but I did listen to Leve's new song called Silver Lining. I believe that came out this month, but I have no idea. I think it did. I think it did. But I also just listened to it, so it doesn't really matter if it came out this month or not. But I listened to it and I really love it. I love Leve, and I need to listen more to Leve because I'm like right now I'm really into the type of like jazzy music right now. Like I love it, and the like I love Leve, and like also like um bringing back like listening to I have like a CD and it has Ella Fitzgerald and someone else. I think it's Billie Holiday, but I can't remember right now. I think it's like, but yeah, it's a joint CD and I have that, and I love the the jazzy music, the jazzy tones. I love listening to the blues music, and I like also um uh I'm like trying to think right now. I really like I can't remember. I think it's called um uh it's called mm what is it called? I don't know, but it's like oh, yeah, I remember. It's called psychedelic jazz. I really like listening to that as well. Um so yeah, so I've been really into jazz music right now. I'm really enjoying that. I also am listening to like just like beats of different types of stuff, and I will give you a list in just a moment, but of what, because like there it's literally just a YouTube video of people like doing their thing, and I love watching those. But and I have like some in my saves so I can listen to them for later as well. But um but I've been also listening to Headphones On a lot since that song came out. I have been loving it, and also since she put out her um music for pre-save. I have since pre-saved it on my Spotify, but also I have bought I pre-ordered, I should say. I pre-ordered her CD, and I'm so excited for her self-titled debut album Addison to come out. I'm so excited to see what happens next for her and to see her like put out such amazing music, and I think she's really worked hard to create a sound that really just embodies her. And like she's been like doing the work for years. Like she's been like really showing, like after like everything, like she's been like putting, like she's been showing us like who she really is by like having, by bringing her own style. And like also, if you guys see her like in her paparazzis like photos, and like her at events and stuff, she's been really focusing on like bringing her own style. And yeah, and like on her Instagram story, she's puts like songs that she's listening to, or she puts like things that she's been obsessing over lately or whatever. So I really enjoy seeing like what she does. And it's really just cool to see like stuff like that. And like also she performed, I think this is her first time performing at Coachella. She performed um her song with Arca, or yeah. And yeah, she also performed with Charlie XCX as well. I don't know if she did that last year. And then I don't know if she's putting out a song with Haim or not, but I think that's how you say it, the name of the band. But I don't know. So I'm so excited to see what she does next, and to continue to listen to her music, because I really like, I feel like there's only like a few like content creators who have put out music that I actually like and listen to. Nessa Barrett was the first one. Excuse me. Nessa Barrett was the first one that was like, I love her music, and I've loved her music for since she started. And then who else like was making music at that time? Because I don't think Addison was making music at that time. So I don't know, to be honest. Like who a content creator that was already making music but they weren't putting it out yet. Um there was like one other person who I actually still listen to, but I can't remember what their name is right now. It's blanking on me right now, but yeah. But then when Addison put out a song, I can't remember what it was. What was her first song? I think it was called Obsessed. Yeah, she put out Obsessed, I think. And then people were like, what is this? Like, it's bad or whatever. And I was like, it's not bad. Like, it's not bad, but I don't think it's the best song. But it's not bad, and I don't think she performed bad. I think, yeah. And then and then she took like a break from it, because I think like she kind of like was seeing all of the comments and stuff on that song and that performance that she did on was it Jimmy Fallon? It was either Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel, I can't remember. And she was like, okay, I'm seeing all this stuff, so maybe I should take a step back and see what I want to do, and see what music I want to make, instead of like just like putting out a song to just put out music because I want to put out music. But I think like when she put out, hold on, I'm gonna look at her discography for a second, because we're like really just getting into it now. But yeah, hold on. Okay, so yeah, she put out Obsessed in 2021, which is actually crazy because that was years ago. That was years ago. And then she put out her EP called AR, and she had I Got It Bad, To Die For, featuring Charlie XCX, Nothing On But the Radio, It Could Have Been You, and then Obsessed. So yeah, so she had that EP, and To Die For really got some traction. But yeah, but I feel like the breadwinner for this EP was Nothing On But the Radio, because I felt like this was like really cool. And also, out of all the songs on this EP, I feel like if she like took down like all of her old songs and just kept one of her old songs, I feel like Nothing On But the Radio would still be there, because it's an amazing song and it still works for this new, well, it's not new, but like it's a, like it still works for her new like songs that she's put out in 2024 to now, like 2025. It still works with that other stuff, and I feel like that is more her. Like Nothing On But the Radio still works with Diet Pepsi and Aquamarine and High Fashion and Headphones On. Like it still works with those songs. And yeah, like that's so cool that like all of your songs can, like that, like all her discography, like all of it just like meshes well together, and I really like that, because I like when like artists like create new stuff and it doesn't sound the same, but I like how Addison can make different sounds, but it all sounds cohesive and it doesn't sound like a jumbled up mess, because she's doing different things and it just sounds like all over the place. And I really, really like that about her and her music. And she's just like, yeah. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I have been listening to Kesha a lot lately. I don't know what it is about Kesha, but her music is just so amazing. And I don't know, like her songs, like I don't even know what this album is. I don't know. I think they're all from, all the songs that I've been listening to are from different albums, I think. I'm not really sure. But I've been just really just loving Kesha right now. I think her music is amazing. And it's very also just like dance. You just want to get up and dance when you listen to a Kesha song. Especially Your Love Is My Drug. Oh my gosh, I've been listening to that song a lot. A lot. And yeah, and also I've been like wanting to get, cuz like also like since like Coachella, and like also I've been seeing this a lot recently, is a lot of people are going back into that 2014 to 2016 era vibe, and that's really cool. And like also like that made me want to listen to some classic songs from that era. And yeah, and like also I've been seeing that a lot at Coachella this year. Like people, a lot of people have been like recreating um that vibe, so I really love that. um but I have been listening to Brown Eyes, which by Lady Gaga, which is such a good song. And I forgot how like amazing this song is. So I'm really happy that I found this song again. Um but then I listened to Roses by the Chainsmokers, and Roses, it looks like a feature. Um but this song is literally the embodiment of 2015. Like seriously, I'm so serious. This is literally the embodiment of 2015. And it just like literally, like if you want to bring someone back in time, you gotta listen to this song, but also like listen to Chainsmokers. The Chainsmokers were literally, I loved them. I listened to them all the time, and I got so excited like whenever they would make a new song. And now I'm like, I listen to rock music, and I listen to I've been listening to rock music a lot, like, and K-pop, well, only like Stray Kids, but yeah, like I've been listening to that recently. And yeah, and also another song that well, these two also are literally so in that era as well, is by uh Tove Tova. I don't really know how you're supposed to say that, but I'm just gonna say Tove Lo. Talking Body and Habits Stay High. Oh my gosh, those songs, doesn't that bring you back? Talking Body. And then Girls Just Want to Have Some by the Chromatics. And I think that's like kind of like a thing where it's like a thing from Girls Just Want to Have Fun, but it's made in a new way. And it's really cool. I really like it. And then Ride by 21 Pilots. Oh my gosh, I just remember oh my gosh, belting that song so many times when I was little, and just enjoying that song and loving that song. I loved that song. And yeah, like that song is amazing, and I still listen to this day. And then Paris by the Chainsmokers. I also just recently listened to this song this morning, and I was like loving it. And yeah. And also I was listening to all of these like 2014 to 2016 vibe songs this morning as well, and I was like dancing around the kitchen, cleaning up, cleaning the kitchen, listening to those songs, belting Ride when it's like, and that song was just so cool, so amazing, love it. And yeah, so that's all for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a long one, but I hope you guys still enjoyed this video. And yeah, and also make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos and more videos like these. So yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!